I charge for the nanoplasty? Welcome to the SOS FLORA. My name is MJ. I'm a nanoplasty educator, and I'm here today, hairdresser, to talk to you on how to achieve the OMG effect in any head type right on your first application. Welcome everyone to this live today, where we're going to discuss about pricing. I know that price is something that a lot of people have questions, especially after the influx of nanoplasties around the country. So we all have the question of how much should I charge? What is a fair price for me to charge on nanoplasty? And today we're going to go and dive into this subject for us to be able to charge the best price as possible. A price that it's comfortable for you and a price that your client will pay for it. A comfortable price for them to pay for it. First thing that we need to understand is prices vary from salon to salon. If the salon is based in the south or if the salon is based in the north, they're going to charge differently. And this is normal and standard for any service. What makes you be able to charge your client for something a little bit more than other salon? Because how come a salon charges $250 for a head of foils and other salon charges $600 for the head of foils if they're both going to do the same work? So I know that this is quite confusing because we think that we're going to charge for the service alone. But the client doesn't pay only for the service alone, the hair service alone. They pay for, first, your expertise, how long you've been in business, how long you have been studying that, and how much you know about that. So if I say to you every time, I give you guys a standard price, you should charge that. What I understand is, in your head, you might be thinking, oh great, I can charge that. Because I could easily, with my horrible skills to draw, I could say to you, this is the price that you should be charging. Can you see my doll? Oh my God, I feel that I'm drawing for my daughter. I'm gonna give her a name. Okay, so her name is Carol. So let's say the Carolina has a very short hair, and I say to her, okay Caroline, we're gonna start charging in the hair up to the ear. So we're gonna start from here. This is the minimal that we're gonna charge. Normally this will be similar to male hair as well. And you're gonna start charging on that size above $250. Then you can listen to this information and feel, can you ask him to stop? He's just rolling the roller door. You can ask me and say, MJ, so $250 for male hair. So let's see, $250 for male hair. Okay, so a short hair for women will be the same price. Absolutely not. Because women, they will normally have longer hair than male. And it would be more complicated because you will need to pass the iron. But then I say that to someone that are starting today. Okay, this is the price that you should charge. For male hair, the fair price will be you starting from $250. What we're calculating on this $250, we're calculating the time that we're going to spend with the person on the chair. We're going to start pricing as well the products that we're going to use, the rent that we're going to pay, everything else. We need to add everything on that price. So how long should I stay with this man in my chair? Max 1 hour and a half, 2 hours, max. If I pass that, I'm already losing money. Okay, so how much should I charge? Then we're gonna go for a very complicated spot. Why? Because if my technician charges one amount, she is a technician. She started for that. She's diving into the solution and everything else every day. She understands the inside outs. We started together. It's completely different than someone that bought the bottle and started today. Do you understand what I mean? I think the battery is flat for the light. It's completely different. So why I don't talk a lot about prices here? Because the prices vary according to your knowledge. Do you understand that? And this is actually what makes you feel aware of how much you should charge. Why I'm saying that? Every time I put a standard price, every time I give you a piece of paper saying 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, and I give you this, you are going to charge exactly the same amount of someone that are a nanoplasty specialist, invested, understand about different head types. It would be unfair because the risk that that client will have in the hands of someone that have experience is way less than in the hands of someone that just started. So this is what this is what I know that you should do when you price your service in nanoplasty. You should take into consideration your time, how long you've been doing it, how much you know about it, how confident you are with the solution. Those things are things that you should put in consideration when you price something. That's why rarely you're gonna see me doing this. Oh, you should charge this much. I always will say, obviously, the minimum that you should start charging, because this is what I need to do as someone that owns the brand in Australia, to give you a guideline so you know exactly what is the guideline. But if you are extremely experienced on nanoplasty, I want you to close your ears and say, I can charge more than that because I'm giving to this client the assurance that what I know, it will happen. And what I promised to them is going to happen at the end. I want you guys to be able to do that. I want you guys to be able to price it accordingly to your expertise and experience. This is how it should be. Because I don't want you guys thinking, you that just joined this live today for the first time in your life and you just heard about nanoplasty, and I say to you, starting price for short hair on the shoulders be $400, for you to say, oh, that's amazing, woohoo. You know what? $400 for me to spend 2.5 hours with someone in my chat. This is great. This is like a dream. Wow. But you're just starting today. So let's talk about the pricing, the baseline. And if you are someone with expertise, someone that knows what you're doing, someone that has the experience, someone that invested on the course, someone that knows the different hair types, that know the mixtures and everything, for you to know and be sure you can charge more than that comfortably. You can, because you're delivering, all right? Now, something important. If you would like to receive a PDF document with the baseline prices for you to guide yourself, type the word price here on the comments, and my team is gonna send you this PDF. So type the word price on the comments, and then you're gonna join a WhatsApp group, and on the group, my team is gonna send you the price list that you should be taking as a baseline, again, as a baseline for your work, all right? So let's go to the price. Male hair, I advise you to charge about $250 for male hair. And when I talk about male hair, I'm not talking about woman's hair. I'm talking about male hair. Obviously, if the woman has similar hairstyle of the man, you're going to charge them no matter the gender. But I'm talking about a name and convention that you guys are aware of. So if your clientele today are barbers and you are cutting hair only, and they have that fringe that it's very curly and they would love to have that hair straight, the starting point for Nanoplasty by Floractive, the W1, W2 or the Eco Reduxer will be that price. MJ, they want to have the hair smooth instead of straight. Then you're going to spend less time with that person on the chair. And you can use also different types of products. You can use the BTX and you can use the 15 minutes Nanoplasty. Carol, do you mind to get me that white bottle that is near to the name Nanoplasty? Yeah. I don't know if you are aware of, but we launched a 15 minutes express Nanoplasty, which can be done in 15 minutes. So you don't need to have this person sitting on your chair for 1 hour and a half. If this service here can be done in literally 25 to 30 minutes, and you can charge them accordingly for the time. I'm talking about today the Nanoplasty, the full Nanoplasty. All right. I think one day I can divide and I can talk about the vegan gloss, you know, the 15 minutes and the pricing for that. But today, just to be clear, I'm talking about Nanoplasty prices. And again, I'm going to repeat that again to be very clear in your head. If you are experienced, if you are a Nanoplasty specialist, if you study, if you have the badge, you should be charging more than this, because this is for people that are initiating the career. And this is what has been creating a lot of confusion in our market, because people that are buying the products from competitors that don't care to sell only to professionals, they sell to whoever asks for, they are charging the same prices of you guys. And that's why you guys are losing market. For these people that has no even knowledge about hair, you should not accept this. Oh, they are charging $150 for the Nanoplasty. Let them be. Let them charge. Let them destroy the hair of people that don't care about quality. You should be standing your grounds and say, I have the knowledge. I studied for. I've paid for the trainings. I know what I'm doing. I can deliver a good job. You should be valuing your time. Because if you don't do, guys, unfortunately, the client doesn't value as well. This is the truth and the most hurtful reality. If you don't value you, people don't value what you do. If you don't value yourself, your clients will not value you. I saw people charging $150. So Hair Salon 22, that's what you're going to say to them. I'm buying from a company that is reliable. I received training from them. And I know exactly what I am doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, you have to study for. You have to be part of the courses. You need to be part of the Nanoplasty Specialist course for you to be able to say, this is what the ingredients contain on the bottle, and this is exactly what's going to happen to your hair. Because you're going to sell to them by your confidence. You're going to sell to them by how much you know about the solution and what it does to the hair. All right, let's go to the pricing thing. So you're going to start charging $250 for male hair. But then when you go to shoulder length, the starting point will be $350. $350 for the shoulder length. In the past, when we started 2019, it was $250, the shoulder length. So now the starting point will be $350. But as I said, MJ, I have a lot of experience. And I am in the north. So people can pay for more here. So you're going to charge them a fair price, which is the price that the surrounded salons are charging for it. Exactly, Hair Salon 22 say, I told everyone I trained by professionals and I have support if something goes wrong. Amazing. You say, I have to, I know I have someone to run if I need to. I have people to go if something happens. I know how to fix it. This is important. The assurance, taking that weight off the shoulders of your clients. Understand? Again, if you want to know the prices, type the word price here on the comments, and my team is going to send you, if you miss out any, just make sure that the prices are accurate with what I'm saying, with the image that Barbara just sent. So we need to make sure that we put that into consideration, all right? So $350 for the short. And you are going to start adding $50 on top of every length that increases from that. And on the image that we have on the PDF, you're gonna have these divisions, and you will be able to see how much is the price increase that it's gonna be. But it's gonna start, the starting point in the shoulder length, not shoulder length, it will be here, the bob length, $350. In $350, you're gonna have this client sitting on your chair for about 3 hours. Reminding you that from the 3 hours that they're sitting on your chair, you are actually working only 2 hours on them. You have 1 hour free for you to do something else. So it will be 3 hours in total, 2 hours of action. Which means that you're gonna be working for 2 hours, making $350. And not even counting if you have to do pre-treatment or if you have to sell a home care for them. What I can make sure to tell you guys is Nanoplasty today is one of the most profitable services in the salon. Nanoplasty and extensions are definitely the most expensive services in the salon and the ones that the client most look for. If you know how to price it well, you will make money. I just don't want you guys to feel threatened or afraid by the $150 people down the road. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. Because I sell Nanoplasty to more than 10,000 professionals. And let me tell you, I'm gonna say something here that might hurt, but there is a lot of professionals that don't give a shit about quality. They don't. And it's sad because they are buying products from me and I know the quality of the products that I sell. And some people don't care. Don't care. They come to me and say, if you don't sell me cheaper, I'm gonna buy from your competitor. And 100% of the times I say, okay, so buy from my competitor then. Do you want the phone of the owner of this brand? I have it because they are my student. Do you want the phone number of that brand? I have them because they are my student. Do you want the phone number from all the Nanoplasty brands in Australia? I can give you because they were all under my chair once. And I know what they care about. Some people care about themselves and some people care about the money. We care about you. We care about quality and we care about your service. Are you gonna make money? Are you gonna live to work or are you gonna work to live? At the end of the day, you're gonna be able to pay your bills or you're gonna have a burnout because you are working and not even paying for anything. But for thick hair, we should stay 1.5 hours. Yes, Ariana. But thick hair can be a very misconception. Because me, MJ, I probably left 1 hour and a half. In 6 years, 7 years now, probably about 4 or 5 heads. All the others, 1 hour is perfect. Perfect. So how much for that? If you have to increase a half an hour, you're definitely increasing the price. If you have to stay longer in the chair with that person, sitting there waiting, it's your time. Someone is paying for that. For the client is sitting in the chair for half an hour with the aircon running, for the electricity, for the water, for people serving coffees, you paying for that. It's coming out of your pocket. Oh, no, MJ. It's me. I am a solo operator. You paying for your own pocket. Someone is doing the job. So put another $50 on top of that. Would you like access to exclusive WhatsApp group? Yes, type price there, guys. Let me pin this. So someone is paying for that. Charge them more. Increase that price if they're sitting on your chair for longer. But as I say, a lot of people use that as a misconception because they charge not based on the time. They actually charge based on what they see on the paper. and the paper is a guideline. Also, if you are in this live and you're not following me, what are you doing? Follow us now. Just follow. Click on the button to follow us. It's really right here. Also, thicker hair and more dense hair means more products. More products cost you more. And not only that, Marion, more products, more time, longer to dry. It means a lot. So it means that you need to start charging more. And guys, let me tell you, if the fear of charging more is because the client is not gonna be happy to pay, let me tell you what we're not happy. We are not happy to pay for crappy job. That's what we're not happy to pay. We're not happy to pay for something half done. We hate to pay things that it's not delivering what is promised. We hate to pay when things are not good or when the service is not good. But when you have a good service, a great product, and a great education, you shouldn't be scared to charge. Because receiving for what you've done, the greatest of what you've done, is literally consequence. So the starting point is 350 and you're going to start adding from there, depending where you are. MJ, so in my area, I charge that for keratin. So if you charge that for keratin and you charge that for nanoplasty, I'm sorry, your clients would never be able to see that nanoplasty is better than keratin. What it means, I have to charge it more. I would start at 450 then, if you're already charging that for keratin. Otherwise, your client will never swap. Why are they going to swap? They're going to be hella scared of. Because it seems really weird when you are charging them exactly the same amount for something that it's going to last them much longer, than it's going to be much better. It's literally saying to them, can you see that bag? Can you give me that brown bag? It's literally saying to them, I've got 2 bags here. One is Prada, original leather, smells like leather, and it's gonna last you a generation. And if you try to sell this bag again, you're gonna pay 7 grand. You're gonna sell for 7 grand. But you can buy today for $200. I pay 7, but you're gonna pay $200 today. And it's not leather. It's literally just a nice bag, and it's gonna cost you $200 as well. You're gonna feel that the bag, that it's leather, it's not real. Because how come I'm selling both of them at the same price? One is original leather, one smells like leather, one is gonna last me forever, and the other one is literally a simple bag to carry computers. And both of them charge $200. Well, I think the bag, the Prada is a fake bag. This is exactly how we think. This is exactly how your client think. Also, more complicated, the hair need for multiple treatments. 100% matte. The complicated the hair is, more treatments you have to do, more products you have to use, more brain you have to use to make sure that you're not gonna leave that hair worse than when they came in. And then you're gonna charge the same amount of that lady down the road that she literally just bought one single bottle without even the proper straightener from someone that sells everywhere to whoever wants. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. Prices shouldn't be like that. If you want to be able to charge more, you need to learn more. And for you to learn more, you need to invest, because that's how we learn more. Type the word price here. The word, okay? The word price. And we are going to send you the list. All right? We all clear with that? I know that you were expecting me to go price. But I'm here to say, if you are a freaking nanoplasty specialist, if you have the education, if you've been here watching, if you are someone extremely, tired of being compared to people who's way smaller, have no knowledge than you shouldn't. You should now stand your grounds and say, I'm going to charge my worth. And we're going to give you the baseline on the PDF if you type the word price here. As Danny said, education is key. I hope you guys enjoyed this live today, and I'll see you next Thursday where we're going to talk about home care. So I'll see you 12 p.m. next Thursday on our next SOS Flora. Hope you guys enjoy, and don't forget, type the word price, get into the WhatsApp group to receive the PDF. I'll see you guys next Thursday. Bye.